Hi, Heather Thompson here, podcasting for Machine Knitters. A little video going today though. What I'm demonstrating here is rehanging a rag hem, and what I'm doing is I'm going to pick up the stitch from my rag hem and hang it on the needle. Now you can see I've got some work, so I'm rehanging this rag hem, and you just pop the stitches or stitch or just a loop, depending on what your preference is when you use your rag hem, onto the needles. And you'll note it's pushed back against the bed here, and that's so that the next process goes fairly well. What I've got here is some lovely ravel cord, and I'm going to hang that after I make sure all of my latches are open. And this is probably something that a lot of metal bed users don't necessarily have to do very often, but for this process, having the latches open is important, and you can't run your carriage back to make sure that that happens. So I've hung my ravel cord, and if you can't see, it's right in the latches, and I'm kind of holding it in the latch at this point. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the rag hem, the knitted hem, forward so that the stitches knit off onto the hem. And I want to keep it forward as I'm going across and pulling it forward and letting the needles do their thing, because the latches really don't have a choice but to close and let the ravel cord be knit. And you'll notice that by doing it this way, I'm not impacting my work. So just continue across, kind of pulling down as you go so that you have a little bit loose stitch. This is going to be tight, but that's okay, because for this project, how this part ends up really doesn't matter, because I'm working kind of with waste yarn at the moment. I just want to hang a hem for the joy of having a hem on here and giving a little more weight straight across the bed. So that's how I rehang. Then I just push the knitted hem back against the work. There we go. And I am once again ready to knit. I hope this helps.